Hey, what's up guys? Paul Radiker here. As some of you may recall, I uploaded a video to YouTube in 2019 reviewing the Rode Wireless Go. So Rode has actually released a new version of that now called the Rode Wireless Go 2, and it actually has a lot of improvements. Now, the biggest drawback to this thing, it is $100 more, so the value proposition isn't quite as good as with the Rode Wireless Go, the first one, but you do get another transmitter, which personally I think still makes it pretty valuable, especially for someone like me. Now, the first Wireless Go actually was by far my most used tool in filmmaking. Almost every video shoot that I did after getting that Wireless Go, I used that set. I wasn't always using the microphone built into the transmitter. You can plug in other mics, which makes it incredibly useful because I can actually have it attached to my camera and then monitor the audio while I'm next to my camera with headphones or something. And that's really useful because, I can look for things like, breaks on the audio, or, maybe the transmitter was losing the signal just slightly. That way I can have the talent repeat what they said, or, have it be corrected on the set and not have to worry about it in post when I'm editing the video or something. Another great thing about this new set is that it has onboard recording now. So you can have it so that it's actually recording audio on the transmitter itself while you're filming. So that means that, if something goes wrong, like maybe one of the transmitters loses the connection for a second or something, that means you still actually have that audio. It's saved on a transmitter, and the transmitter is really smart. So, when it loses that signal, it will put a marker in the audio file that it's saving so that you know exactly when it lost the signal. Now that's pretty useful for me because there have been a few times where I'm recording the video and maybe the signal did get lost for maybe a second or half a second, or it just sounds bad. Like your talent's voice just goes out for a little bit. It can sound a little unprofessional sometimes. So I think it's really nice that now if something like that happens, I don't have to worry about it. I already have a backup audio file that was saved to the transmitter, so gone are the days that I really have to worry about that too much. And yes, you do have the option of saving it as a really high uncompressed audio format. So if quality is important to you, then yes, you do have that option. But okay, let's go through some of the big benefits that you get with the Wireless Go 2 compared to the Wireless Go 1. Now, I think the biggest one for me, since I am a little bit into live streaming as well, is that you can now plug the receiver directly into your computer via USB. You plug that in, turn on the receiver, and boom, it just shows up as a microphone on your computer. And you can use that for live streaming, recording on your PC, and so on. It's a clean signal. The issue with the Rode Wireless Go 1 is that you could technically plug it into your computer, but if you ever plugged it in to power it while you were doing that, there would be a lot of like weird, I don't know how to describe it, like static sounds or something. Like it'd be some weird sounding artifacts in the background, and that's mostly because like it's an analog signal going from the Wireless Go 1 to your computer. And if there is like some power coming from the same source as where that audio is going, I know it's a lot, but basically the digital interface that the Rode Wireless Go 2 provides, it's a lot cleaner than what you'd get with the analog signal that was with the Rode Wireless Go 1. So it is nice to have that option to get the digital signal on the Wireless Go 2. I also want to mention you can also plug this into your iPhone or Android phone to get a clean signal to those as well. So you no longer need to plug that in with an analog cable. In fact, a lot of phones these days don't even have a headphone port, so that might be a better option for most people now. Now I will say that I know for iPhone at least you do need to buy a cable from Rode. I tried the one that comes with your phone, like the USB-C to Lightning cable. That one didn't work for some reason. I'm assuming that Rode has like their own proprietary connection that works through their own cable. That cable is $25 if you buy it brand new. So yeah, it's a little expensive for just a cable, but that is an option. So keep that in mind if you do plan to record stuff with your phone. Now, the reason most people are probably going to get this over the Wireless Go 1 is that it comes with 2 transmitters, which is actually really nice. I'm not gonna lie. There's been so many shoots I've done where it's two people talking, you know, two or more people talking, and I haven't really had a really good way to get, you know, good sounding audio from both people, especially during the COVID times we're living in right now, where, you know, you can't have people too close together. It used to be that, you know, I could just have like one mic, you know, like maybe a wireless Go connected to a shotgun mic. But because people had to be so far apart now during COVID, that doesn't really work anymore. I can't just have a microphone between them and it captures them pretty well. But you know, now with two transmitters, I can have a transmitter you know, clipped onto each person, and it gets good sounding audio from both of them. They both have their own microphone, and they connect to that one receiver that's on your camera or your computer or wherever, you know, wherever your audio is being recorded. And you can also actually record those two transmitters as two separate channels in your audio. So, you know, it's stereo audio. One channel, you know, like the left channel is one transmitter. The other channel is the other transmitter. So, you know, you get both channels. And so what that means is that you can separate the audio in those two channels and, you know, balance them, you know, change the volume or whatever you want to do with them, add effects, whatever. And, you know, so you get two separate audio streams essentially of those transmitters. And so that gives you a lot more control when you're editing the video in post. Now, if you don't plan to edit the video after, like if you're just shooting a quick video on your phone or something like that, there is an option to make it just a merged audio stream. So, you know, both transmitters are going to be in the same, like they're, you know, it's just going to be merged, one audio stream, not going to be separate, you know, like it is when by default. You know, the distance on the Wireless Go 1 was already pretty good. I never really had any issues with the distance, but they even improved that too. According to Rode, the Wireless Go 2 can now operate up to, I think it was 200 meters, which is really far. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to have issues with the transmitter extending over 200 meters. I don't think that's going to happen. So, but that is cool. It is just good to have that peace of mind knowing I'm probably never going to go too far to where it's not getting a signal anymore. It's nice. But do I think that it's worth getting this if you already have the Wireless Go 1? Yes, I do think that, especially because you could actually sell the Wireless Go 1, you know, for probably like $100 or $150, you know, so you would get like probably about half the cost of the Wireless Go 2 back that way. And I do think that the benefits you get out of the Wireless Go 2, especially if you're a professional filmmaker like me, is definitely worth it, because there are a lot of useful tools in the, you know, in the Rode Central software and everything that just make this so much better. It also still does work with, as far as I know, it works with all of the accessories that worked with the Wireless Go 1, because it is still the same form factor. It still looks exactly the same dimensions, all that stuff. It's very similar. I mean, the size and everything are the same. I think even the weight is about the same. But I do have the interview mic attachment, you know, like the little handle that, you know, foam that goes over it that kind of makes it like an interview mic. I have that. It works perfectly with both the Wireless Go 1 and the 2. No issues there. And same with the mag clip as well, the little magnetic clip that allows you to, you know, put it under your shirt and stuff and use a magnet to keep it up. That's actually what I'm using right now. You can kind of see it. I have like a little magnet and it's just under my shirt like that. So that's actually how I'm capturing this audio right now. It sounds really good. I mean, what you're hearing right now is directly from the Wireless Go 2. So yes, I do think it's worth it. Yes, it's $300, but for what you get out of this system, there's not a lot of things you can find that is only $300. Most systems that, you know, usually if you get all that comes with this, it's going to cost a lot more than that. So yeah, I totally would recommend this system. I definitely can see this being, once again, my most used tool out of anything I have. So yes, totally get this right now. All right, that's all I got for you guys this time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Just do it!